Hi guys, good morning. So this is Arlene from the Philippines, and as you can see, I'm outside today. Actually, I'm still here in San Antonio, Quezon, and I'm checking a 3.1 hectare property. This 3.1 hectare property is actually consists of 3 titles. So we have 6,000 square meter, 1.5 hectare property, and 1 hectare property. So you can buy them individually or you can buy them all together, okay? So the very good thing about this property, it's very close to the town proper. It's 3 kilometers away from San Antonio town proper. It's 20 kilometers away from Lipa City Batangas, and it's 86 kilometers away from Manila. And once the diversion road is built, so from here to the diversion road, it's 200 meters away. So we are hoping that the travel time will be cut at least in a third, or if you are driving crazy like me, then most probably you will cut it in half time, okay? And this property has water, electricity, and internet connections available. Aside from, there are really a lot of good developments in the area of Padre Garcia, San Antonio, Quezon, and Chaong, Quezon, because of the building of the TR4 expressway from Batangas to Quezon province. So it's really a lot of good developments here. So I suggest, if you have the means to buy one properties in this area, this is really a sort of good investment, okay? But before I forget, that is a very long intro guys, sorry, but before I forget, I want to thank all my subscribers for continuously supporting my channel. Thank you so much guys. Your views, your subscription really help fund my scholarship program for public, private, high school and college students, okay? So let's check the property, okay? So okay, let's move. So as you can see over here, this is still the uncemented barangay road, but don't worry about it. It will get cemented hopefully in the next 2 years, as soon as the diversion road is complete. And from the property to the barangay hall, it's approximately 300 meters away, okay? And the property starts actually here, where you can see all these tall and strong mahogany trees. Actually, the whole property is fenced or bordered by mahogany trees. That's why you can easily identify the property. So for example, if you're gonna buy the 6,000 square meter, because actually it's actually on the back, okay, so you will get the right of way here. It's 4-meter right of way from that point up to this point. So it's going inside, and because the 6,000 square meter is actually on the back, and from here to there, that is to the end, actually it's 1.5 hectare and 1 hectare property. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start from here and going down there, in that way that we can circle the whole area, okay? So as of now, the frontage of the property is 85-meter long, but as soon as the road is built completely, then it can be like 200-meter long, okay? So that's why I said this property is very good if you wanna have a big farm out of it, actually, or if you wanna subdivide it into smaller farms and sell it, because later on, or as of now, it's already long frontage, but later on you will have a much longer frontage. So on the right side, this will be your neighbor. Actually, we are also selling this 1 hectare property, and this one we will focus more to the left side. So as you can see, it's all lined with big and small mahogany trees. It's perfect. So okay, so mahogany trees here. So my sister Dabi, she was measuring up to this point only, because it's still, this part will be part of the road, so we don't know how long, but it's actually completely lined up with mahogany trees. So let's go. So if we will put the 3.1 hectare property into paper, and then the shape of the property is just letter, I think it's letter L, or inverted letter L, something like that. So if you can see over here, it's planted with citrus or the landan. We have rambutan here, and of course a lot of coconut trees and banana trees. I'm gonna shorten the stick, so it's all mahogany trees on the side of the property. Actually, I really like this property. First, because there are not so many neighbors here, and of course this property is already planted with coconut trees, which really takes a long time to be like this, you know, because it takes years. And as well, really a lot of fruit bearing trees. So let's just take a quick look. You can see, so rambutan trees, coconut trees, citrus, really nice, right? And we have here gabi. So look at that coconut tree. It's still small, but it's already bearing fruits. So it's really a nice property, and it's a productive property, you know, because you already have your return of investment. Of course, if you want to make the most out of it, you have to have this property for like 5 to 7 years, and then you can sell it again. Then you can have your return of investment. Okay, so I was told that we have as well durian over there. So durian is still part of the property, and you have all the papaya trees over here. So because that is not a clear path, so we will go this way, and that way we can reach it. So okay, and we also have lanzones trees. So this property is really full of fruit bearing trees. I love it. And before I forget, so look at this, guys. So there is a spring water here. Actually, we were talking to the caretaker, who is a relative of the owner. He said actually that before they had a water system, you know, from the water district, they used to get their water here. And actually this is spring water, so what we can do is we can stick a pipe inside, and then therefore you can have your spring water here. And look, we have dragonflies here, you know. So dragonflies, they are indicators that the air in this area is still very fresh in that way, because dragonflies will not thrive in a polluted environment. So those are durian. I don't know if you're eating durian. So that is durian. Actually not those, because there's a lot, but I'm not eating durian. So let's go. Okay guys, for those people who love lanzones, I think this is your sign. You can have this lanzones. You can have this lanzones trees. Okay, come on. Dobby's afraid. We were just crossing this stream of water. It's just small. You can see the water is clean, so it's very good. Actually, I love these properties with sort of water because you can do a lot. You can plant your gabi over here, and then you can have your laing. You can pump water actually from here. It's very good. So let's go back to lanzones trees or lanzones fruit. I think it can get harvested in the next 2 months. Okay, so those are the durian trees, and over here we still have the rambutan. It's still not red, so we cannot harvest. So the property is actually let me check. Okay, that one is still included. So the caretaker said that he planted a mahogany tree here because he cannot put it over there. So this is still part of the property. So from that point and going over here is still part of the other side of the water is not part of the property anymore, but everything on the right side from where I am walking. So because that is already the border. So this is the border. You still have mahogany trees. That is okay. Wow. Looks like there's already a small stream here. So this is just natural water, guys. Look. And it's very clean. So guys, we have a stream here. It's actually, I can see that the water is clean. Okay, I'm not wondering now that we have spring water. Okay, so it's going to smaller, bigger creek over there. So that's the boundary. Oh, I really love it. I think actually we can put a small cage here of tilapia, you know. And going back, so we have mahogany tree. That is the border. That is those are bamboo trees. Okay, and let's go here. You can put some koi fish over there. So all part of the property. Okay, up to that point. And up to the point where you can see the big tree. That is the big tree, that's Kamansi. I don't know. And this is actually bordered by a small creek. I cannot say river because I'm not I don't know for sure. But this is the border actually. So actually I'm thinking like maybe there are some mudfish over here, or hito in Tagalog. Or you can have your fish cages here, and you can put some tilapia, I think. Here. It's actually along the property line or the border. So it's very good. This is the reason why as well that they are planting all these lanzones trees, because lanzones love to be planted along near bodies of water. That's the reason why. So the moment you clear everything, actually you will see that you have the creek over here, and it's quite nice. So maybe you're asking me why it's muddy, because it has been raining for the last 2 weeks actually, and we have been meaning to shoot the video of this property, but constantly it's been raining, so we didn't. So another lanzones tree with some fruits. It's very nice. I love lanzones. So let's go. .3 hectare property. That is quite big. So 3.1, it means that it's 31,000 square meter, because 1 hectare is equivalent to 10,000 times 3.1 is 31,000 square meter. Really big. Or you can get actually the 6,000 or the 1 hectare or the 1.5, but that comes with right of way. See? Still here. I have to go down a little bit. I'm so in love with bodies of water. You can see that it's really it's always like this, because you see the rock over there, that is very solid. So yeah, this is just all natural. It's good actually. You can plant more of these lanzones trees because it's perfect in this area. So over here, so up to this point, actually it's all planted with mahogany trees, lanzones trees, coconut, rambutan, and citrus. So it's very productive, you know. So as I told you, coconut trees you can harvest every 45 days, lanzones once a year, rambutan once a year. What else? Citrus once a year. So here you can see actually the bigger. Oh, nice. What is that bird? Nakita mo yon? Tabi-tabi po. So here, this is the bigger portion of the creek. Really nice. I love creeks actually. Wow. Yeah. So that one is still part of the property. So they are planting, or they planted actually mahogany trees in the area to prevent soil erosion, right? Actually, this one is a bigger part of the creek. So you can see the dimension from here over there. I think it's 15-20 meters. And over there, they put something that it will not, the water will not go in there, because I think the soil has landslided already. Sorry. And we have here a big mango tree. So this is the first mango tree that I have seen in this property. I would really love to go in here and catch some really mud fish. We call it hito actually. Because wow. Okay guys, so this is the property we are selling right now. So look, it's actually full of root bearing trees and wood trees like mahogany trees, and you can do so much more when you clean it. And I think it will look like that, you know, imagine that. So this will be your neighbor property, and since it's well maintained, I can see that, then it's actually nice. But it has fewer trees, you know. They only have mahogany tree and some citrus. And over there, now I can see, you got the mountain view guys. That is the mountain. Okay, that is Malarayat, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let's go. There's really a lot of nice trees in this area. So you got the mountain view, you got the creek. I cannot tell you, I'm not sure if it's a creek or a river. I have to see the map actually. Maybe I will be able to see some lizard here, a big one. That would be fantastic. So as you can see as well, that this area is elevated, you know, because that is the water, and we are few meters up. So the elevation of this property, if I'm not mistaken, is 70 meter elevation above sea level. And these are the citrus fruits or the landan when they are still not ripe. Okay, so because it's still hard, I think, well, maybe you can eat this in the next 2 weeks. Looks okay to me. Oh my, look, it's really nice. So we have small papaya tree over here. And of course, we need to harvest that is stored on. I love this banana. Oop. Okay guys, this area actually is still part of the property because you can see over there, those are mahogany trees. As I've told you, this property is actually bordered by mahogany trees. Unfortunately, we cannot cross because there's a small waterway here and there is no clear path. But look at that, a dragonfly. So means that this property is really good. We will find a way. You can see it, but I'm not sure. Let me check other way. No. So if you will buy this property, you need to put or to place a small, I don't know how you call that, bridge. So this is still part of the property. It's planted with lanzones, banana trees, citrus, coconut trees, and of course the mahogany trees on the side. So it's really nice, only it's a little bit not so maintained. The problem is because we have only one caretaker for this 3.1 hectare property, so it's really big in that way. So I mean, if you want to have everything clean, then you need to have at least 3 caretakers over here. Yeah, okay, so it's still part of the property. And of course, for those plantita who are looking about this, I forgot the name. Ano pangalan to? You can find it actually here, so you don't need to buy it. Okay, still part of the property. So all mahogany trees, it's perfect. Wow, it's really big. And it's always like coconut trees, citrus, banana trees, mahogany trees, rambutan, lanzones. So now we are very, you can see it clearly because of the sun. I think it's already ripe, isn't it? Parang hinog na to. Yeah, you can already eat it, Dabi said. So all, ay, shit. May ano, may lang. I got the spider on the camera. One moment. Nasaan na yun? So you can see it's all lined with mahogany trees. And of course you will have neighbors over here, I think 3 or 4 houses, and you will share. If you're gonna buy the 6,000 square meter, then you're gonna share the right of way with them. It's a big rambutan tree. Yeah. So these are the borderline up to that point. Those are your neighbors. So this property, actually the neighbor's property is just I'm not sure how big it is. I'm not sure if it's 5,000 square meter, but sort of, it's just like it's cutting the property in the middle. Look at that. Nice, right? It's perfect, guys. I love this property. If I will have the money, definitely I will buy it, because it's not easy to plant nowadays. But look, the caretaker is busy. He just planted this tree, this coconut tree. There's water. Really nice. So this area is full of banana trees. So by banana trees you can harvest, I think, every 2 months again. Okay. There's really a lot of dragonflies in the area. So this is still part of the property, but this is planted with cassava because the neighbor asked if they can plant it. Okay, so don't worry about it. So let's go a little bit. Okay, these are nice ones, bigger ones. Wow, I am impressed with this property. Oh look, this is already ripe, I think. So guys, we are going back from where we started. So that is the 2.1 hectare property. Including this area, right? Of course. The 2.1 including this area, actually before the house. And we're gonna check the 6,000 square meter property. So let's go. So since now we have the right of way over here, so we will move the right of way to the front in that way, because that is the safest, because we have neighbors here actually. So this, the area that I'm walking, is still part of the 2.1 hectare property. So up to this point, because you can see the mahogany trees. Okay, so all mahogany trees, and this is the start of the 6,000 square meter. So So you can see it's adjacent to the house. So where the house is standing, that's the beginning of 6,000 from there, and it's going up there. So 6,000 square meters. Therefore, you need the right of way. Otherwise, you cannot access this property. So as I told you before, this property is bordered with mahogany trees. So, but still, this 6,000 square meters is planted like citrus, rambutan, banana trees, coconut trees, and of course on the side you have the mahogany trees. But since the neighbor planted here something, so we have to go to the side. Only it's actually the grasses are a little bit higher. So as you can see over here, so it's all completely lined up with the mahogany trees. That is already the barangay road. And over here you can see all mahogany trees with a barbed wire, which needs to be adjusted. We really got fresh air over here. It's actually very nice. This is still part of the property, okay? But before, there used to be a road here, but since they developed the road on the other side, therefore this is still part of the 6,000 square meter. So from their point up to this point still. So from here you can clearly see it. Because the 6,000 square meter is rectangular in cut. So we have the mahogany tree over here. It continues to the other side, okay? So let's check. So you can see it's lined still with barbed wire, but needs to be adjusted. Nice plant. And you have a neighbor here. Think how many people? 3 houses. So you will not get lonely over here because you already have the neighbors. So yeah. Ay. Nice banana fruit. And the property ends right here. Actually, I have to show you the border here. So you have the neighbor here. The property ends right there. So all lined with there mahogany trees. And to this side, here you can see all mahogany trees. Okay, up to that point. Oh, 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 wait. There's a bird. I think we call it tickling. Okay, so up to the point and over there. So this is a rectangular in cut. It's actually perfect. So for those who are looking for half hectare property, this 6,000 square meter property is perfect for you guys. So, but of course, if you have the money, you can buy everything, this 3.1 hectare property. Okay, I like it. There are not so many neighbors. There are fruit bearing trees, a lot actually. So let's go here, then you can see the border. That is the border. A big mahogany tree. Look at the roots. And this is your neighbor property, again with see-through, so you have to go straight, and that's still part of the property. Look guys, we found this mushroom. Actually, this is edible mushroom. You can harvest it and you can saute it with garlic and onions and oil, or you can put actually in vegetable. That's very healthy. I love collecting that, but unfortunately there's only one, so it's not enough for a meal. But back home, I collected a lot the last 2 years, so we still have a supply of mushrooms or native mushrooms in our freezer. And from time to time, we are putting it in our vegetables, or we are making mushroom soup. So now we're going back to where we started. So just have to have a view. So you will get the right of way over here. Means that your property will be in front of the right of way, which is perfect because we have to give ways to that neighbor. So the right of way will be here actually, and going up to the barangay road approximately 30 meter. I think they will give like 4 meter wide. That is already perfect. And this area, of course, once again, it's part of the 2.5 hectare property. That is the front property. Okay, I also like the 6,000. It doesn't matter, it has right of way, but you know, it's part of the property now, so you don't have to pay for it because right of way is quite expensive. So back from where we started. So guys, if you are interested in this 6,000 square meter property, or this 1.5 or 1 hectare property, or altogether 3.1 hectare property, you can send email at oli.arlene@gmail.com, or you can visit my Facebook page at Arlene Lewandowski, or you can send SMS, Viber message, Telegram, or WhatsApp message at my number 0917-621-4090 or 0998-574-7194. So thank you so much guys for watching, and this property is for sale for 700 pesos including transfer of title into your name. So that's a very good deal, and of course this property is still negotiable the moment you view the property or you do your ocular inspection. Okay, so aside from selling properties, we are offering several services in case you will seek our help or my help. So If you buy property from us, I can recommend the surveyor, the licensed geodetic engineers, which will survey the property to make sure the border stones are all correct. I have contractors who can build your house, your walls, or your fences. And as well, I have people like who are expert in landscaping, landscape artists, and they can also do your swimming pool. Okay, and don't worry about water supply. We have guys for everything. And of course, thank you so much guys for watching. I'm sweating a lot, so stay safe guys. Have a nice day. Bye. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you get notifications for all the videos I uploaded. Thank you and see you all. Bye.